What's happening, boys and girls? How the devil are we? Shanksy here, and today we are going to be taking a look at Smallgate's latest release on honing materials. I've had a ton of people in stream saying, you know what, Shanks, I'm not honing anymore. I've hit this level, I'm not honing anymore until they sort it out because they believe it's going to be sorted out. So, Smallgate have addressed that. If you're holding your materials, make sure you watch this. Let's get into it. Alright then, boys and girls, so it is Thursday, it is 9 AM and it is reset day. Unfortunately, the servers are down, but, well, I'd say unfortunately, it should actually be fortunately, because you know what? One thing that we've seen from Smallgate is they're not afraid to take the servers down and fix issues that they are seeing happening in game. They're not afraid to be banning bots, they're continuously working on the project rather than a hot fix here and there. They are staying on top of things, and you know what? I'm happy to see that. Yes, I want to play the game, but on the flip side, I want to play the best version of the game, so I'm happy with these hot fixes coming in. So, in the meantime, I was having a little look on Twitter, and I've seen this release, and I thought, you know what? This would be a great topic to cover in a YouTube video. I initially had another one planned for today, but the servers are down, so that will come later. Make sure you hit that follow and the subscribe button. Turn them notifications on if you want to keep up to date with all our Lost Ark content. So, a lot of people have been talking about honing materials and how few there are available, and I get it. It's been an absolute struggle for me at every tier with so many fouls at the end of tier 1, the end of tier 2. I thought tier 3 was never going to happen. Finally got in a tier 3, and if it wasn't for my community helping send me resources when they've seen how hard I've grinded and everything like that, and they've seen me get so close but so far, and they've gone, here you go, Shanks, here's some destruction crystals, here's some guardian crystals, and they've helped me out, I wouldn't be where I am now, right? I've just hit 1340. We done the Abyss dungeon yesterday, absolutely amazing fight. I'll see if I can release footage of that. Really amazing fight. Honestly, check it out when you get there. Smilegate have released their roadmap going forward, and I think it's really important that we have a little look at it, right? So one of the big things that they are talking about is there's a lot of content in this game, whether it be horizontal or whether it be vertical. There is a lot of content in this game, and you should never feel like if a Legion raid's going to get released next week that you need to pay money to get in there, right? It's going to be there when it's released, and it's going to be there a year from release. It's going to be there when you're ready for it, okay? So when what they're saying here is when Lost Ark launched with tier 1, 2 and 3 content, we had the best of it, right? We could, tier 1 is a fouled version of this game, tier 2 is a fouled version of this game, tier 3 they believe they found the sweet spot. So when they've released for the Western audience, they've released tier 1, 2 and 3 all at once, where Korea had tier 1, then that's staying tier 1 for ages. People were dropping out, people weren't playing it anymore and stuff like that. Right, they knew there was a problem, they released tier 2. People had to stay in tier 2 for ages. There was no additional things to carry on, where we've had tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 dropped on us all at once, with some people going, right, I must get to 1370, and other people going, oh, Mokoko seed. I'm a Mokoko hunter. There's no two ways about it, right? I've been doing a little bit of everything and progressing at my own pace. Now, what I've seen from the people that have gone real full steam ahead is the type of either burning out or they're not having ults to feed resources in and all that type of thing. And this has been addressed here. So the intention is that tier 1 and 2 will be used as a roadmap for players to understand the many systems in Lost Ark. And I get that. Like, I get that wholeheartedly. When you first get into this game, there is an absolute ton to learn. The engraving system, like the amount of engraving books that we get early doors, sub level 50, and we don't understand them and we waste them and we use them on that, or we go, oh, I'll just collect all of them and whatever. It's a waste of valuable resources that we just don't understand at that point. The card system, the leveling up cards willy-nilly, or just focusing on set cards that are actually very viable in the end game, is a huge system. And ones that aren't fully explained in the game, and you type of need to look outside the boxes to carry on. Then you've got the gems, then you've got the tripods later on down the road. You've got the rapport system. There's so many different systems that you need to explore. On top of that, combat mechanics, rolling out the red, counters when they're blue, stagger checks, all that type of stuff. So tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, early tier 3 is all your learning curve. And you should never feel, just because, I don't know, a Legion raid's going to be coming out, or because because Argos is going to be coming out, that you need to get there straight away. If you're a massive content creator, then yeah, you might feel pressure that you want to release the new content. I would love to be able to get to 1370 and release a video on Argos. But if I don't, you know what? I'm still pretty happy collecting Mokoko seeds. One of the things, so what they're saying is, one of the things here is recommended that you're progressing at your own speed. Now, what they didn't expect was the amount of bots and basically early game gold to come into it. So they've addressed that a little bit lower down. What they have said, though, is what they're going to be trying to do is they don't want to make it feel pay to win. All right, they don't want to make it feel pay to win. But they were expecting more people to have maybe more alts to feed into their main, to feed the economy, to get those honing materials into the ecosystem, so the pay to win guys can buy them and you are making your gold back. So one of the big ways that I make gold in this game is I have several alts. They do their Guardian raids every day. They progress as much as they can every day, but the mats that I get from my Guardian raids, I sell. Every other mat I keep and they carry on progressing, but the mats that I get from my Guardian raids, I sell straight away. That gives me a steady income of about 500 to 700 gold per day, and that's only increasing as I'm nearly getting people in the tier 2, nearly getting an ult in the tier 3, and when that ult gets in the tier 3, all of a sudden they'll be funneling resources into my main as well, and the progression gets a lot easier. You'll notice if you make 2 ults, make 2 ults right now. Use your power passes right now and see how much quicker your ults go from tier 1 into tier 2 than your main did. Mind-blowing, right? Mind-blowing. Then think, if you get them into tier 3, you've got 3 characters in tier 3 funneling resources into 1. Doesn't have to be your main. You might think, oh my God, I love this new character. I want to funnel into that. And you can funnel into that. And all of a sudden you're getting 3 times the rewards on a daily basis. So they're saying, well, we've not really seen that, and that's why it's starting to feel a bit pay to win. Keep in mind, guys, this is Korean MMO. It's a Korean MMO. If anyone got into this game not expecting to grind, sort yourself out. Sort yourself out. How are you getting into this game not expecting to grind like a fiend? That's what I'm talking about. Right, one thing that I did want to address on, we're going to skip a lot of that. One thing that I did want to address on is, let's move on to cosmetics, skins, and advanced classes. So a lot of people saying we want more skins, we want more options to buy, we want more classes, right? I get it. It'll be cool to see some, especially with some of the classes in Korea. I'm excited about them. Let me know down in the comments below, guys, if you've seen all the classes, what one are you most excited for? I'm super intrigued. So, these 2 categories of content are entwined, which is one of the reasons that speeding up too much is a bit tricky. Existing skins in Korea version were released before some classes, requiring art and development time to rig models with skins for newer classes and the special weapons that accompany them. Still, We're releasing skins at a faster rate than they were originally in Korea, and will continue listening to player feedback about the tempo of their release. Similarly, classes will be released faster, and our goal, and this was super, super important for me, guys, our goal is to catch up. So they want us at the same level as Korea, right? And keep in mind, Korea's been out for 3 years, all right? It's been out for 3 years in Korea, and they want us to catch up. So they are going to be releasing content at a much faster pace, but these things are going to take time, and that's something we're going to have to bear with. There are still skins available. Let me know, guys, if you ever actually picked up any of them skins. Right? I am super tempted. I just don't know what to pick up the Dark Omens skin for. I am staying free to play, doing my level best to anyway. I am staying free to play, but I don't know if I want the skin on my Zerka, who I keep calling a barbarian, Diablo 2 head on, or my main, which is my war dancer. I just don't know. I just don't know. Oh, right. Bots have been a super big problem, right? We're 100 ban list, not enough. That needs to be addressed, Smallgate. 100 ban list is not enough. Bots are bloody everywhere, spamming the chat, but they're gonna do their best to carry on banning them, and they're taking a very, very hard stance at this. Now, for all of you guys that are watching saying, I get that, All Shanks, great. What about me honing materials? This is for you. They ain't changing the price on it, guys and girls. They ain't changing the price on it. Let me tell you that much for nothing. You know why? Because everyone at 1370 kicks off. Everyone at 1360 kicks off. Everyone at 1355 kicks off because they've had that many fails to get there. They are not changing the price on it. Let me tell you that much for nothing. What they are going to be doing, and this is super bloody interesting, they are going to be adding more tailoring books, metallurgy books into the reward table for the Grand Prix. So they're going to be injecting a lot more resources all over the place. So event Guardian raids. In this event, you can enjoy Guardian raids in a more casual, relaxed play and get honing rewards similar to the Grand Prix. You can enter once per day per roster and earn event-specific coins to spend on rewards at a new vendor. This vendor can be found in major cities alongside the entrance to this new activity. In this event, scale of balance, it's applied to change the character stats to match the Guardian's level and the difficulty adjusted to the number of participants in the raid. That's going to be super, super cool. I done a raid yesterday with some of the guys in my stream, and it was all on our ults, right? And we fought Frost Helgia. Holy moly. We just killed him with a minute to spare twice. Like, it was so difficult, and it was nice to, like, do it as a gang on our ults and smash him up, but it was actually a real challenge as well. So, and we were all just at the level where we could fight him. It was a really, 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 really cool fight. Probably one of the most I've ever enjoyed a Guardian raid was that one. So, difficulty is going to be adjusted to the number of participants. So this is going to be more than just 4. This is going to be really interesting as well. Players will be able to challenge Helgeir, Frost Helgeir, Lumerus, Urnil, Virtus, Chromanium, Narsanian, Dark Legros, Icy Legros, Calvantus, and Levanios. This event will last for roughly a month, and players with item level 250 or above will be able to participate. We will reiterate the details of this event in the next week's update notes, but excited to spoil the surprise as players looking to earn more honing materials. So the Event Guardian raids are coming out. That's going to be another event for a ton more resources into your account. Let's talk Grand Prix. Grand Prix is absolutely huge. Make sure you're getting the coins. You don't even need to go crazy hard to get all the coins, right? If you do your Grand Prix once per day for the week and all your other stuff, you'll probably be able to max out the store. If you have one all, you can definitely max out the store, and you should be doing that. Take everything, buy it all, sell it if you don't need it. Some of that stuff is tradable. Sell it. If you don't need it, get rid of it. Inject it back into the system. Make that gold for what you need to do. PvP rewards, whatever. But anyway, yeah, if they're rewards, shit, I'll PvP. All right? Hopefully I don't need to win anything, but I'll PvP. So, there's a lot to unpack there. We've gone through, I've type of skimmed it and gone off on tangents. There's a lot to unpack there. What's happening next? With the context and information, questions, concerns, reach out to them. And we are going to be getting a gift. You will receive this gift on the 21st. That is 4 days from now. After weekly update, some maintenance, and we are going to be getting a new animal skin, a Mokoko pet. Say what? I didn't read that bit before this video. A Mokoko pet. A Mokoko board, a Lost Ark United structure, appearance change ticket, 132 peons, which is huge, by the way. The peons is how you buy anything from the auction house. Huge. We need them peons, baby. Menelek's Tomb, don't know what that is. Legendary card pack selection, ×2. Massive. Don't waste that. Especially if you can select your card. Do not use it straight away. Let me tell you that. Jukebox strongs that will be provided when jukebox content is released in the future. And this is some of the artwork, guys. This is some of the artwork. The skins ain't my cup of tea, right? Ain't my cup of tea at all. That is absolutely gorgeous. Like Planet Hollywood, Lost Ark, in me stronghold. It will go up somewhere and I can have a freaking Mokoko pet. Sold. And it's free. Free. You don't even need to sell me it because it's free. Cheap at twice the price. So that's all that's coming up in Lost Ark, guys. Don't save your honing materials. There's no point. Sell them, use them, whatever. Don't save them. They are no good just sat there. Resources as well. If you are going to be selling them, resources. This is like for those that made it to the end of the video, right? Big brain play. I love your face. Resources will get cheaper because there's going to be more of them about. That's how supply and demand works. They will get cheaper because everyone's going to have them. If you're holding on to them to make a profit, sell them now. If you're holding on to them to use them with the hopes of the honing rates getting changed, you might as well use them. All right, they ain't getting cheaper. Full stop, but there are going to be more of them. And I think that about wraps up this video. I've rambled a lot. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, do us a favor, leave a like, leave a comment. If you want to catch me over at my live stream and we'll talk mad rubbish while playing Lost Ark, absolutely awesome. The links are down below, or it's www.twitch.tv/Shanksy. I'll see you over there, guys. But until next time, be smart, be strong, be safe. You take it easy.